Let me introduce myself again. My name is Bharat Kumar. I am a retired as senior manager from Indian Bank at the age of 47. I completed 26 and a half years in Indian Bank. After that, I took retirement for my personal reason, personal interest, or just you can say to play second inning in my life. We have given only one life by God, and I wanted something extra in my life. So I have started my second inning here. As Rajesh ji already told, I was the student of this school, and you all are the teachers of this school. So in this way, you all are my teachers. But now I have been honored by the institution to take the class or share my ideas, how my ideas are useful in English communication. I think this is the your orientation class, English communication. How we can improve our communication in English language. Correct? This is how many of you believe that I can help or this 45 minutes can help you little to improve or in improving communication skill in English. Do you believe in this? Yes. I can help or my this 45 minutes what you are investing or what I am giving, this can be helpful for you. Do you believe?
Yes.
You might have heard what you believe you can achieve. If you believe in me whom you don't know, you are seeing first time. How many of you, or I think all of you, believe in yourself that you can speak fluent English or you can communicate your ideas, whatever is coming in your mind, you can bring it out to make it others understand in English. Do you believe this second thing?
Yes.
If only English can be understood at some place or by a group of people, and other than English, if you are speaking anything that is of no use, then anyway, by this way or that way, you will share your ideas to him. That is 100% correct. So if it is correct, you are well fluent in English, you are able to communicate in English. That is 100% correct. The thing is, you have to believe in yourself. We are having some hesitation. It's a very simple thing. As a student, suppose you have come here to attend a class. So you are a student. When you are taking a class, have some students. Students are hesitated. They are hesitated of one thing. Whatever I am speaking, whether it is right or wrong. This hesitation is with the students who are students whose duty is to learn, whose right is to speak anything wrong. In spite of if they are hesitated, then being a teacher who is not supposed to commit any mistake. Correct? Who are teachers, they are not supposed to commit any mistake in life, in speaking, in teaching. It is supposed. But mistakes is a thing, it can be done by everybody. And it will be done. So definitely the percentage of hesitation that will be more than the student with us. So you are more hesitated than the students. So first you have to remove that hesitation. Most of the time you are speaking with the students. So in our mind, there may be some question. If I am wrong in front of the students, that's a very question of insult. No matter, this is not our language. Our main motto is to communicate in English. I should not be master in English. So just 2-3 points I will like to discuss. I am telling that you all are the students of high school or primary, high school up to 10th or 12th,
PGT.
up to 12th, up to 12th. So you see, students, here you should be little focused. Students who are in class 10, 11 and 12, they are at very crucial stage. And the main motto is where to go. After 10th, after 11th or after 12th, where to go? Where to go means which career we have to adopt, which career we have to choose, which is suitable for me. You are facing all these problems with the students. Students are confused. Our students are confused. I am in class 11th or 12th. So whether I should be doctor, I should become engineer, I should become police officer, IS officer, bank officer, railway employee, group D employee, any government service, any private service, MNC companies, IT services, MBA, own business, own service. Father is having business, he is telling me to join this business. My uncle is a chartered accountant, he is telling me to become chartered accountant. My one of friend, he has completed MBBS, so I am compelled to do MBBS. So you see how puzzled the students are. This is you. You are the teachers. You have to tell them which field is suitable for you. That is a point. This is your duty. This is the duty of a teacher. Because you have been seeing the students since last 10, 8, 6, 5 years. Parents are looking after them. Parents are having so many ambitions. They are very big ambitious about their children. What are the mistakes of the parents today? As on date, I could not do MBBS. I could not become doctor. But my son should do this. My dream, or my failure, he will do. So, I am a doctor, so you should also become a doctor. I am not a doctor, I could not become a doctor, therefore you must become a doctor. What is this? Whether this is correct? Just you see, from the angle of a teacher, parents and students, whether this is correct? Anybody is telling correct? This only this point. Yeah, I could not become doctor, so you should become doctor. Whether this is correct? No, this is not correct. I am a doctor, so you should also become a doctor. This is also not correct. I am a different authority, different individual. My interest is little different. What I am doing, it is not necessary my son will do the same. So in career choosing, you have to be very careful, or you should suggest your students. Now you see, any career he choose, any career, whether he becomes a doctor, engineer, private job, multinational company job, or he is a businessman, or he is a professional, become a lawyer, judge, or doing anything. What is the role of English language? What is the role of this language in achieving the goal? Goal will be decided, that is a different chapter. Whether you want to become a doctor, banker, chartered accountant, lawyer, or police wala. Anything you want to become, or a teacher, or a private employee, multinational company employee, IT engineer. That is the different thing. Whatever you decide, as per your skill, your society, your ability, your capability, financial, mental, social, all these things will be included, and that this will be that you have chosen this career. I have to become IS officer, or I want to join a multinational company like Google or anything. That is final. After that, as you all are the teacher of English language, you are teaching English, and the main purpose of coming here, What is the main purpose? You should be fluent in English. You should not be hesitated in teaching English, speaking English. You have to make your students speak English. You see how much responsibility you are having. You have to make them speak English. Not only you have to speak. Whether you speak or not, your time is over. Some are younger also now. Some candidates are very young. Some are senior to me also. Then your career is almost finished. You have to improve. Once you have decided to become a teacher, so you have to now teach. And you have to make the career of your students. So you have to make them speak English. For making them speak English, just you should be confident that this language can bring a change in one's life. Bring a change in one's life. Whether this is correct, this statement is that this language, English language, can bring a change in everyone's life. Whether this is correct?
Yes.
This is correct. What kind of change this can bring in my life? What kind of change? Any one change you tell?
It gives us respect in our society.
Yes, this is correct. This
Gives us respect.
gives us respect. We can see the examples. If a group of 10, 20 children, if some children are talking in English, in good English, fluent English, and some students are talking in Hindi, or some students are talking in regional language. So we can see all the students, or we give the part of respect that is little different. Suddenly a question comes in my mind. These students are talking in English. They may be well cultured. Whether they are well cultured or not, that I don't know. They may not be well cultured in comparison to the students who are talking in Hindi or who are talking in regional language. But first impression comes. First impression. So this language gives first impression. This language brings first impression. So just we should try to understand that in making one's career, the student life, the motto of your students is to achieve, to get one career, whatever is suitable for him. For achieving that career, this language is important. If a group of 8 students going for interview, multinational company or any company, national company or regional company, even a company doesn't have to take anything from a national or international thing. Local company, Bihar, Jharkhand or UP or Rajasthan, where only Hindi is spoken. There also, if out of 8 students, 2 students all are equally qualified, equally smart, equally dressed, equally fluent in all the languages, regional language, national language, and out of that if 3 are able to speak English language also, which is called international language, Whether you think these 3 students who are able to speak English will be given little extra preference? They will be given extra preference by the committee who are sitting there to select candidates. Definitely, these 3 students are selected. These things, first we have to understand. Only then we can make students understand this thing. This is one thing that first, whatever we want to teach the students, we should have complete faith on this. Whatever I am telling you, that is 100% correct. This is so many times tested, and this is well known. You all have tested the same thing in the society. You might have faced some problems also like this with you, your friends or your relatives. He is not selected because his colleague was able to speak English or speak to better English than you. Any this incident with anybody? Whether you have seen this type of incident or you know regarding this? No. But you know this is correct? Yes, you tell something?
Obviously, it is seen in banking sector.
You are?
Obviously, it is seen in banking sector.
Yes.
The person who goes for working on interview, and the candidate who is not able to talk or communicate with the seniors or the panel of the committee members. At that time, he becomes unsuccessful and he is not selected. If he is not having communication skills in English language. It is obviously seen in banking.
Well, the chances of selection is little low. He may be selected because he would have got very extraordinary marks in written. That may be possible, but the chances of selection is little lower. Most of you have attended any competitive exams. You see the importance of it. In most of the competitive exams, English is a subject for 30 marks or 50 marks. And whether this is now also it is practical, in most of the exams, we have to get only that qualifying marks in English language. Qualifying marks. Suppose 50 marks banking, 50 marks questions of English language. So we need not vote that 50. If I get 49, that will not do anything for me. The cutoff marks is 16. If I am getting 17, that is sufficient. So you see here how this language helps. If you have the good knowledge of English language and you know maximum 50% is the cutoff marks, qualifying marks. So you give little less attention. You can save 10 minutes, 20 minutes in English language. You do some important questions, 20 marks over, and you focus on the other subject which will help you getting selected in the marks, in the exam. This has happened with me. In banking, in 95 I selected in bank clerk. Now I